And thank God it's raining on a Friday morning. So many great things happening. But we're here and it's time for x ray. However, before we get into x ray, let's take a few minutes to talk about some business opportunity with you from our friends from Miro Pass Mall. They were here yesterday, if you remember. Good morning. I have Mrs. Austin and Mr. Bognet here. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
All right,
morning.
so you're here to talk about Miropass. You're here to talk about launching coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So let the
Tomorrow.
public know what you're here for.
Yes. Good morning, listeners. We're here to tell the entire uh, crowd, entire Abuja, to come on the launch. We are kicking off tomorrow by 10. We are putting the two sections. We are putting the two sections tomorrow.
Okay.
10 o'clock in the morning, and then we have the one that will start by 12 noon,
Okay.
morning and afternoon. So that early morning 10 o'clock you can be there till 12, and then another section starts 12 to 2 o'clock or 3, thereabout.
The same event.
The
The
same
same
event,
event.
because
So,
it's
but just
like an
making room
unveiling.
for.
Yeah.
Yes, we are like unveiling what Miropass e-commerce has come into Abuja, Nigeria to do.
Okay,
Your,
for-
the benefit, because
For
we are
those
calling on
for those who may not have listened to you yesterday, can you just tell us, give us a brief about Miropass?
Miropass.
Yeah.
Miropass is an e-commerce. They are online shopping mall, and they have an offline mall here in Abuja, and they have the vision to go throughout the whole capital cities, where they will put in their physical mall.
Okay.
And then Miropass now is making this open to the public to be affiliate members. That is the most interesting thing, to be part of this business by, being part of them, affiliating with them, joining in the shareholding of the day-to-day activities of this business. You understand? That is what part of what we are calling on the masses to come around. Is an opportunity. It's a great opportunity to be part and a partner, a shareholder, an affiliate member. When we say affiliate, people don't know what it means. But I want to break it down
Okay.
to a layman's understanding. Affiliate member is that I'm a shareholder. I put my share, I put my money in this business, and whatever dividends that comes out of this business, I have a share on it, either weekly, either monthly, either daily. So we have the daily sharing that returns, we have the weekly, and we have the incentives.
Okay.
And this is what we want to make open to people. You understand? Tomorrow, how it works. What do you need to? How do I become a partner with Miropass e-commerce? What will I put in? And what is this percentage that I am expecting to receive from this 21st century business? It's a wonderful one. It's just like we know people that are into e-commerce. E-commerce means that electronical. People can shop online with their phone. Your goods will be seen in the comfort of your office. You can order whatever. You don't need to go to Cotonou or anywhere to buy your car. Online, you order and it is dropped at the doorstep of your house. You pay on delivery, or you pay before it is done. And this kind of company is coming into Nigeria. We have the Nigerian directors, US and Australia coming in, and we are starting up in Abuja. And we are calling on Nigerians to be partners with this kind of
Okay.
company.
So let's have
Come
the date
share
and
more.
address of the event.
The date and address of the unveiling.
Okay.
The date is tomorrow by Elsa Guest House. And time, like she said, 10 a.m. and 12. We are giving ample opportunities for people to be there. Just to chip in a bit, and if you look at when the telecom industries came in, many people shy away from it. Now you know that those who partake, those who are stakeholders of those things, are making it big. So we are given an opportunity, like you said, the 21st century opportunity for e-commerce that is taking the African continent by storm. Just be a part of it and maximize the moment. If you do not walk with the trend, you lose out.
Okay, so let's have your phone contacts, any kind of contacts you
Like
have.
I said, the unveiling and the advantages and the benefits for the affiliate shareholder members will be by tomorrow at Bayelsa State Guest House,
Okay.
Federal Secretariat. And you can send us a WhatsApp message or a text message. I am interested. Don't even wait for a response. Once you send your text, make sure that your seat reservation is done. We have morning section 10 o'clock and we have 12 noon section. So if you don't make it by 10, you can be there by 12.
By 12.
And you can contact us on 0803 7060217. And another number again, you can send us a text is on 09099166941. I take it
Yeah.
again, 09099166941. Send us a text message, send us a WhatsApp message. Say, I'm interested to be a stakeholder with Miropass e-commerce. And then call us and ask for more questions. But be there. It will be better you are live there to get all the informations and all the. I can't even unfold all because,
Of
like
course.
a vendor, you can even as a member buy your shop on our platform and the whole world shop on what you have to offer. So you don't need to really have a shop in Wholesale Market before you can sell. This is
All
a
right.
great opportunity coming to Nigerian. So still call us again on 0803 7060217 is at Bayelsa State Guest House.
All right.
Happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 10
Yes.
a.m. All right. Many thanks. And there you have it. So make sure you're there. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
All right. Stay with us. I'll be back in just a moment. And it will be time for X-ray.
As a business owner, you may be asking yourself for reasons why you should advertise with Human Rights Radio. Well, I will give you 5. 1. We operate a 24-hour Facebook TV that accommodates all our shows and with 50,000 views per show. 2. All around the world, millions of people tune into our station live on our Human Rights Radio app, available on Android and iOS. 3. We are employing over 2,000 conversers ready to attend to all your advertising needs. 4. With our very affordable rates, you are guaranteed the best value for your money. 5. We go beyond radio and can be found on all other social media platforms, including Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Periscope, proving that while other stations enjoy listenership, we enjoy followership. The question shouldn't be reasons why you should advertise with Human Rights Radio. The real question is reasons why you haven't. Welcome to Nigeria's first magazine radio, Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, redefining broadcasting.
that we do have. But then it will not just go without you having a say on the program today. We will maximize the little amount of time that we do have. So if you're listening, know that this is the Friday edition of X-Ray, which is an open mic for you to get to talk about those things on your mind. However, we still have the analysts who will still chip in a thing or two. So let's introduce the Emperor alongside Inyene. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning, Ruth.
How
Good
are
morning,
you?
Emperor.
The emperor, it's a preface to, it should be emperor, of the music.
Emperor what?
Haru Spice.
Oh, okay.
Why are you burying the Haru Spice? Just like allergy.
I thought you would rather use the Emperor without
No, let
So
it
it's
be
a
Emperor Haru Spice.
So is there anything like good morning, Emperor, sir? Like
No.
put a sir on it.
No. Maybe I'll coach you on how to
On how
introduce
to
me.
refer to an
Yes.
emperor.
He's Haru Spice, the emperor of the music
It's
school.
okay. It's about the listener this morning, so we've heard you. It's
I'm
good
also
to
a
have
listener.
you
I've
here.
been listening to you.
Okay, so straight up, we'll open up the phone line so you can, really call in and share with us some of your thoughts. But since we do not have a lot of time, please, let's be mindful. If we can actually just make the point in like 60 seconds, it would be nice so we can have a lot more people call in and share their thoughts on X-Ray this morning. We've had several things happen this week from Monday up until yesterday and today. So any of the headlines, just focus on one so that at least you can also maximize your time. So you can share with us your thoughts on any of these headlines. The number to call is 081 89991011. That is 081 89991011. Okay, let's see who gets here first. Okay, we're not going to start like this. Please let the network just behave so we can get to talk about some of those things on your mind this morning. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ruth.
Welcome.
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. And you?
All right. Greetings to everybody in the studio. Fine. Ruth, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Ruth, I would like to talk about the issue on the visit of Bill Gates yesterday.
Okay, what's your name, please?
On the name is Kingsley.
Okay, Kingsley.
Yes. Okay. I want to also reiterate on what Gates talked about the Nigerian economy, how the Nigerian economy can be better. Okay. Now, people have been talking about this thing. This is one thing that people have been advising this administration about. You invest in people, you make people happy. It's when people in the country are happy, that is when you are able to say that you're doing something good for the people. But when people are not happy and the life of people are not improved, there's no way you can say you are actually leading the people who are not happy. Okay, and I'm really happy that there's no longer somebody in Nigeria talking about this, but somebody who is well versed in terms of economic activities saying this to our leaders. It is very, very important. So I would really like to know what excuse they are going to bring this time. If they are going to also say that someone like Bill Gates is also a whaler, just like they call every other Nigerian that complain about what this present administration is doing. Okay. So
All right,
that's
Kingsley.
my contribution for the day.
Thank you very much. 08189991011. That is the number to call. If you have any other headline you want to talk about, that's the very number to call to participate on X-Ray this morning. Let's hear you out. 08189991011. Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm not sure if this person here can hear me, so I'm just gonna have to end the call and listen and see who comes here next. Okay. Hello?
Hello, morning.
Morning to you. Welcome to X-Ray.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning.
What's your name,
My name
please?
is Alinko.
Sorry?
Alinko is my name.
Okay, we're listening.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. What we are facing today it's like we, all the citizens of this country, we are not doing the right. We are not supporting. When you see someone is trying to do something the right thing, we have to put ourselves together to also support the same person that want to move something ahead. But what people are looking at, when one person is doing something, whether it's wrong, everybody was against it. What we are trying to say is that try all what we can do better to support this administration, to pray toward this administration so that this region can move forward. But what Mr. Kisling, the last caller, was just saying.
Okay, just express yourself without necessarily. You don't have to agree with him. So just say what's on your mind.
Yeah. Well, what I say is that we should all support in this administration, pray towards this administration so that Nigerian can move forward. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. 08189991011. Hello.
Hello, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning to you. Welcome.
Yes, Raja Adewale Sani.
Oh, okay. Mr. Raji, go ahead.
You see, this is 18 years in another millennium. You see, the system should be checked. Things are not like what it is. Even just now, as we do things here now, in the next 50 or 80 years, the generation coming will just gradually change it. Normally, Oshodi was not like that. Agege doesn't have roundabout like that in Lagos State. So gradually things are changing. The way they address it, we should change our system. The system is not working. Let's be realistic. No federal character now. Everything is upside down. We should check things. This is just 18 years in this area. Hello?
Yes. So your advice is?
So my though it's not this dispensation. You see, when we pray, my own is I will say prayer to God to give us a serious and the leaders that they are ready to face anything, even with blood, so that they will restructure this country the way the things supposed to be from the olden pattern, so that we can move forward. If not, this is how we're going to remain till another generation come and rubbish our name out of the. I'm telling you, madam, have a nice celebration. God will help us.
Thank you so very much. Yeah, one very important thing to also put in mind is the fact that on this platform, it's all about saying the right thing, saying not just what you think I want to hear or what other people want to hear, but let's just be as optimistic as we can be and see if there is a problem, what do you think the solution to that problem could be? Let it be more, in that direction than focusing and just saying, no, this person is right, this person is wrong and all that. What do you think will better enhance the situation, the condition that the country has found itself in at this point? Let's just, be more on solution bringing. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to X-Ray. What's your name?
This is Mujahid on the line from Massacre.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, you see, our problem in this country is that we are too much in a hurry for everything. And meanwhile, when you get the dirty water and you want to separate it, you put the alum. You have to patient for some time for the separation technique to take place. You understand? So my own understanding, the best understanding I have for this administration is that we need to calm, because something that went on as far as I personally am concerned, since when Nigeria got independent, we never have any government that plan for the future of this country. We never had. Anyone that you have there will not last. So you cannot expect something that went wrong over how many years, someone to come in within 3 years and put everything in order. It can't possible. And what I used to advise people at times is that Buhari and Osinbajo and others cannot fool enough. Even Nigerian citizens to be suffering like this, crying up and down. They will be listening. They cannot deny that they live here. They used to have everyone crying. They cannot fool enough and leave us crying without trying to put some things in order. So when you see in every government there must be a sabotage, and they are the majority. So they have rendered this administration and past administration useless. So to get it right, it will take time. Okay. So I'm appealing to the Nigeria that we should try and calm down and control our utterances the way we talk to our leaders. So if you don't respect the leader, we don't respect the elder. This one is not only elder, a leader. They are elders.
So,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Calling on Nigerians to be patient and calm. They need to calm down, all right? I like the calm part of it. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you. You're welcome. What's your name?
This is Daniel, you are talking.
Okay, Daniel, go ahead.
Definitely, the advice I get for Nigerians is we need to exercise patience, and we should always remember that whatever has the beginning has the end. So let us watch for the end of this regime.
I was beginning to wonder if you're referring to perhaps an end to Nigeria. As you're saying we should become because everything has anything that has a beginning has an end. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for that message. Okay, for whatever has a beginning, there will be an end. That's a huge one there. Now, having Yene and Harry Spice, the emperor.
Yeah, you're
So,
aligning to.
are you going to quickly react to what you've heard briefly from the callers? And do you also have one story at least that has been a huge one for you throughout this week? Let's listen to you. Who do we start from?
Of course, the emperor.
This emperor, we have to. Don't worry. We're watching you.
I concede.
Okay, so let's listen to the emperor.
Okay, on a serious note, the first caller made mention of, Bill Gates giving economic verdict, for Nigeria. I am
Or
not,
advice?
or advice as the case may be. I am not an advocate of, outside model to address indigenous concern. Whatever it is, we must look inward to make right our own problems. I do not subscribe to the IMF, the World Bank, the Bretton Woods kind of policies for our own growth. We should domesticate our own indigenous thinking. We've been tied to the apron of the West for so long that we can, every year, we rigmarole with their template. That is why we're having it very difficult. We cannot even make any progress. We model after their democracy. We model after their thinking. We model after their dresses. Everything is towards the West. Then what makes us an independent people if we begin to always look towards the direction of this guy? For every treaty,
we shouldn't pick
I'm coming.
anything
I'm not
from
saying
outside.
so. I'm not saying so. For every treaties or agreement entered, we are always in a rush to align with them. How can you enter the same economic agreement with people that have everything going well for them? Talking about the digitalization of the broadcasting sector, for instance, the opening of borders for free economic trade.
Sorry, I have to interject because they have been there before. They've done it. Doesn't it make sense for you to ask for advice from someone who has done maybe the same thing you're trying to do?
Yeah, that was saying.
That looks like it.
Gates' intervention is beautiful, but I said personally, I won't subscribe to us modeling after the West.
Okay.
Let's close our doors like North Korea did, like Singapore did, like Malaysia did. They closed their borders and looked inward to provide.
Can we do that honestly? As
Yes,
Nigerians?
we can. It's a mindset.
There are a group of people who still sometimes they'll just talk and like, we were not right for independence when we asked for it. Do you think we can
independence?
Actually do that? Are we right?
Independence is a proclamation. We are talking of mental independence now. We shouldn't, that the white gave us independence does not mean that Nigeria was not living before 1960. Nigeria existed.
We know.
Yes. So don't subscribe to these people that they freed us from our barbarism, our backwardness. No. We have our own thinking. Let's do it. They condemn our indigenous technology in terms of where you can see somebody on the wall, you can see somebody in Calabash. They say it's fetish, only for them to introduce, computer, online, WhatsApp to us. Imagine if we've gone further. Imagine if we've gone further to develop this indigenous technology. Somebody could fly from Maiduguri to Lagos by just placing his. You call them. They call you. You call them witches and wizards, but I won't call them witches and wizards. This is our own technology. But the white man will call it black power, black magic. They condemn you to doldrum of underdevelopment. Why always throwing their own at you. The MDGs came, now it has changed from MDGs to SDGs. You know, we cannot be at the same pace with these people.
It's
Leave us.
changing because we have been unable to live up to
We are
the
always we are always trying to catch up. We shouldn't catch up with anybody. Life is not a race
Why are we
between
giving
two people.
ourselves that time frame? I mean, the Millennium Development Goals are had to
we
be changed.
we align to them.
Sometimes we need to
we,
have goals.
we
so
always
can
align with
achieve.
them. We had our own vision 2020. Are we following that? We've discarded that to be following MDGs, to be following SDGs. These are not policies indigenous to you. Cultivate your own and see where it gets you. You've tried SAP, you've tried this, you've tried NEETs, it didn't work.
Lastly, in a simple sentence, because we have to give room for many as well. Let's listen.
In a simple sentence is that we should learn to hold to our own indigenous thinking. Bring our own local thinking, how we can run our economy first before we open ourselves to the world. Like what is happening now, there's a ban on importation of rice. Our farmers are now, boosting of agricultural yield.
Okay.
People are now repackaging local rice as foreign rice. That is a growth, economic growth. Yes. Reality.
No, in disguise, because they'll still put the names of the other, the foreign.
Then that's why you need to work on our mind that we should patronize our own instead of their own.
Nigeria
yes.
Let's listen to you.
Basically, I think if the powers that be, if Nigerians had done the needful, the likes of Bill Gates would not be standing on the shores of this country to point out the direction for us to go. But then, talk about reality. He is an international philanthropist of renown, right? So he's been making contributions to see how to better the lot of humanity across the face of the earth. So knowing full well that he's made certain contributions to Nigeria, and over the years he must have noticed that those contributions were not properly utilized or channeled to the right or appropriate areas they should be focused on. Freetard away doing, putting up some structures here and there, structures that don't really add any value to our lives. So he came around this time, and for me, I do not see anything wrong about that. See, you guys have been missing you've been misplacing the priority. It's better for you to focus on developing, enhancing your human capacity. Develop that. And then focus on those critical areas of education, health care, quality health care, and how they relate to the well-being of Nigerians. But the question is, are our leaders paying heed to that? No.
That's the point.
Year in, year out, you find out they fritter away most of those resources and still go back up in hand, expecting that, Father Christmas would always make these resources available to you. That's where we miss it. Because by the time they send it, they now attach a caveat. As they give you with the left hand, they collect 10 times what they've given to you. So for me, it's just a case of our own system. We have this international treaties, international economic policies, economic programs and stuff. Most of them are not suitable for our climes. But what you do, there's nothing wrong picking from the Asian model, trying to, pick a bit from the European economic model, and then you add the automobile of the African blend. You blend everything because that's what is appropriate and suitable for our own environment. And you pursue it to the logical conclusion with a time frame that, over a period of 20 years, let's see how this combination of ideas would take us to. But
Western and African
we've never
automobile.
done that. Rather, what we do is somebody will just sit back based on his personal whim and caprice. He will just pick the Bretton West institutions. They are very good. They are very flamboyant. They make it look so colorful, so glamorous, and then we swallow the hook. We just hook us there for 20 years. Just be
So really, when will we get to that point? Yeah. That we would.
To that point is, I think, the day we decide to pick our model, and say this is, yes, we might go through certain years of pains, but then let's see the picture, the bigger picture that lies ahead of us is radiant. Let's pursue.
Because to some people, that declaration of independence should be like, the beginning of, it should be a period, of good renaissance, just where you really go through some transformation and development.
we are yet to
Yeah, because
actually
especially if mentally we are
yes,
still
mentally
being
we're still tied
yes.
to them.
Yeah, we're still tied to them mentally. So that is what we should, try to disconnect. We can't be perpetually, tied to the apron of these guys. We are people who ought to be liberated. We have our thinking, we have everything. This is our
We
own.
need to liberate ourselves.
That's why we
at
need
this
to
point.
focus in the key areas of education.
Yeah.
Education.
And I love what the
education,
new what
developing our
I
human
love what the
capacity.
education minister has introduced, indigenous use of our language. We propounded it here that we should resort to using our language to teach mathematics, physics, so that these people can understand that Moeba has a name close to, shapelessness in Yoruba language, so that these people can understand, they can be able to put one or two together. In China, they use their language
Okay.
to do science.
Well, we don't have so much more time for this, but that's a little we can take. Many thanks to the Emperor and Inyene for being on X-Ray this morning, and thanks to those who called in. Let's just see how it goes. God willing, Monday will make a return, and it will be another great time on X-Ray right here on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM. I'll be back in a moment on Pro Bono Chambers. Stay with us.